All right. Good morning.
Good morning.
I said good morning.
Good morning.
Today we are going to talk about character traits. Can someone raise their hand quietly and tell me what? Oh, pause. Miss Bryan made a mistake before we talk about character traits. Let's talk about the expectations for our class. That means being on our
Best behavior. Must and best, nothing
So
less.
somebody raise their hand and tell me what's one thing that they can do to show Miss Bryan and the rest of their classmates that they're on their Mustang best. Yes, Micah.
We have to listen to you. We have to do what you say. We have to do our must and best, nothing less, which means listening to your teacher, following their instructions, doing what they say the first time.
Ooh, that's a good one.
And also, we also have to be respectful and encourage kindness, safety first. Try your hardest.
Micah, you are on fire.
Somebody put her out.
How are we supposed to be seated, Jalen?
Put her. Crisscross applesauce, hands in your lap, bubble in your mouth.
Ooh, bubble in your what?
Mouth. And unless you ask them a question, you say something.
Oh, I love it. Kiss your brain, Jalen. Kiss your brain, Micah. You have good
Good job,
responses.
Jalen's on fire.
Somebody put her out.
Micah's
Now-
on fire.
Here's another thing that I want to ask. Are you ready?
Yeah.
What if we have something to contribute? What do we do?
Raise our hand. Raise our hand.
Well, I have a lot of people who are not following that rule right now. Oh, Anthony, he's doing it really well. Anthony, you can go to the restroom.
You have to raise your hand and wait quiet.
Say it super loud, Anthony.
You have to raise your hand and wait quiet.
And wait quietly. All right, and I have one more question to ask you. Are you ready?
Yes.
Will Miss Bryan be able to answer every single student?
No.
Every single student. Someone quietly raise their hand and tell me. Alana.
You have to call them at one time.
I have to call them at one time. I might not get to everybody's hands, but that is okay. Right?
Yes.
Yes.
Even though if you don't call them, you shouldn't say me. I didn't get a turn. You should just wait your turn.
Ooh, say it again, loud and proud.
You should just wait your turn.
Wait your turn. I know that you all might be super excited to share some things, right? But we have to give room to our other classmates to share. So I'm gonna take one more hand. That means everybody's hand should go down, and I'll take Cole's hand.
You need to be patient and wait for your turn.
What? That's super good. We talked about patience the last time. Sometimes it can be difficult to have patience, but we need to have it. No, ma'am. All right, so hands down. Hands down. We're going to talk a little bit about character traits. Can someone tell me what a character trait is? I'm going to go ahead and use the call-out sticks this time to figure out who is going next. Hunter, what are character traits? Oh, it's okay. It wasn't our knock. Go ahead and sit down on your dot, Hunter. What are character traits, Hunter? It's not our dot. Or not our door.
So why they keep knocking?
Let's focus on our class. Would you like help from a friend?
I don't see no feet.
Okay, Hunter's asking for help from a friend. So the next person I'm calling is, I just picked up her name, Alana.
I see some feet.
Alana, oh, let's have a 5-second reset where we can sit down on our dots properly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I love how Jocelyn is sitting. She's sitting quietly. She's saying to herself, I'm on my Mustang best.
Good job, Jocelyn. You're on fire.
Somebody
put her out.
Let's refocus.
What about me? Okay, Michael.
Micah, some water, okay? Alana, what are character traits?
Something that you can see.
Character traits are something that you can see. Does that mean that if we can't see it, is it a character trait still?
Yes.
Yes? So character traits are something that you can see and you can...
No.
Someone raise your hand. Yes, Serena.
And something you could not see.
Something you cannot see. Can I give you my definition of a character trait?
Yes.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Thank you. Oh, I love that response, Micah. Kiss your brain for your politeness. I'm going to tell you that character traits are adjectives that we use to describe. Gage, please sit up. Are character traits that we use to describe the character. They can be physical or emotional. Everybody take out your hands and say physical.
Physical.
Or emotional.
Or emotional.
One more time, hands down.
Physical.
Physical.
Or
Or emotional.
emotional.
Okay. When we have something to contribute, raise our hand. Yes, Micah.
So what I have,
Say it loud and proud.
what I had to say was,
Mm-hmm.
you could get back to me later.
Okay.
On what I was going to say.
Thank you. If you remember it, just let me know. But hands down, because I'm telling you right now, we're going to talk first about those character traits that are emotional. Can we see these types of character traits? Someone raise their hand and tell me. Can we see these types of character
I
traits?
remember what I
I'm
was
going
going
to pick
to
on
say.
Jalen. Jalen, can we see these character traits?
Yes.
Emotional ones? Yes or no?
Yes.
That is a very good guess,
Excuse me?
but we cannot, when we need to contribute, we raise our hands. When we have emotional character traits, we can't see them. We feel them in our
Heart.
and we see them in someone's actions. So an example of a emotional character trait is angry. Everybody make an angry face. Oh, not an angry sound, an angry face. Happy. Everybody make a happy face. Happy can be emotional character trait. Sorry. Everybody make their sorry face when we make bad decisions. That can be a character trait of an individual. So those are just some of them. You can fix your faces now. Ooh, I'm okay. Oh, that is so nice that you're helping me. But I only need one helper. I know that we all want to help, but let's all sit back on our dots. And 5. No, ma'am. I only do raise your hand. You're fine. Raise your hand.
I can
Thank you
sit
so
back
much,
up.
Micah. Kiss your brain for being polite. You're on a roll. Sometimes our character traits can be physical. Those are things that we can.
See.
Things that we can.
See.
Yes, Hunter?
I'm going to the cool down corner.
You want to go to the cool down corner for a minute? Thank you for letting me know that you're having overwhelming feelings. You can most certainly go to the cool down center. Gage, however, you need to sit on your dot, please.
I need pee.
Okay, next time can you raise your hand? The cool down corner is over there, friend.
Excuse me, Gage. Next time, would you mind do this quietly?
Thank you for letting your friend know how the proper way to use the bathroom. You're on a roll, Micah. You are a new Micah with positive attitude. Character traits that we can physically. No, ma'am. One person at a time. So character. Oh, next time we raise our hands. But Miss Bryan is talking, so hands are down for a minute. Hands are down for a minute. Miss Bryan is talking. Oh, you're doing a Mustang Bass. I love it. Sorry. Character traits that can be physical are old. How do you know if someone's old? How can you see it?
The
Somebody-
gray hair.
Ooh, I love that you want to respond, but we need to raise our.
I
Oh no.
I stick.
Oh no. Oh, thank you, Anthony, for reminding me to use a stick.
I'm going to a cool
Avy
down
is not
corner.
here. No, sir.
What about invisible Avy?
Oh, Invisible Avy, what did you say? Oh, such a good thing. You can tell someone's old by their gray hair.
I love my saying.
Serena, how else can you tell if someone is old?
Because they're looking their walk.
Maybe they have a crooked walk and they're old. Sometimes, some of the examples here are tall, short, beard, old, young, thin, fat. person is talking. 5 second
I'm
reset.
going to
5. No, sir.
5 second
4,
reset.
3, 2, 1. Gage is trying really hard. I'm gonna give him move up on our star chart.
What about
Good job, Gage. Kiss your brain for following instructions. Yes. Oh, what happens if I don't move you up the star chart? That means you have an opportunity to move up next time.
What's an opportunity?
That's a very good question. An opportunity means you have a chance to move up next time.
Okay.
All right, we're gonna have our hands down, and we're going to read a book. And we're going to compare and contrast the book that I'm gonna read to The Tale of Peter Rabbit. We read this yesterday, right?
Yeah.
Now we're gonna read The Tortoise and the Hare. So bubble in your mouth, hands down, sitting properly. I'm looking for your Mustang vest. You know what, Cole? I think you're making better choices. Cole said, I'm getting my time. My time today.
Don't forget about tea time.
All right,
Don't forget about
voices.
the crackers.
Oh, I do. I remember them. We're gonna read The Tortoise and the Hare. If you see a descriptive word that describes a physical or emotional trait, or it makes you think of one, can you raise your hand and tell me? Can you do that for me?
Yes.
Okay, hands down. Let's read. Good job, Dave. The Tortoise and the Hare. By looking at the title, can someone tell me, what do you think this book is going to be about? I'm gonna use the sticks. Micah.
I think it's going to be about the turtles and the hare, because usually on the front cover,
It shows.
usually on the front cover of the book.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes on the cover of the book, the illustrator
The illustrator. Oh, that's a big word. What does an illustrator mean, Micah?
an illustrator is a person who writes the words.
Not writes the words, but
Draws
draws.
the picture.
Oh.
What if I think the illustrators but sometimes all the illustrators and sometimes the illustrators that in the stories that draw the pictures sometimes draws the characters that are going to be important in the book on the front cover.
Whoa! That was a handful. Micah, you are on fire.
Somebody put her out.
I just want to distinguish.
Thank you.
It's
saying.
Please sit down on your butt. That's not how we talk. I just want to distinguish for the camera who might not know, there's a difference between raising our hand and showing our Mustang best, which is what a lot of our students are doing. Showing that they're on their best behavior, like Hunter.
Can I go to the cool down corner?
We're not going to use the cool down corner unless we feel frustrated, upset, or we're not doing well. But at this time, we're going to focus, okay? So everybody take a deep breath. Blow it out. And we're going to start over. Are you ready to read the book? Let's have a 5-second reset. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Anthony? What? Anthony?
Anthony's on fire!
Yes.
Somebody put him out! How about me?
He is. Oh, what about you?
Jocelyn's on fire as well.
Go up. Nope. We have the opportunity to do it again next time, right?
Later on.
Later.
Miss Brown.
Oh, voices off. All right. The Tortoise and the Hare. Retold by Meredith Hairston, illustrated by Douglas Draper. A hare once made fun of a tortoise. You move so slowly, he said. My, how you creep along. Oh, voices off. Do I, said the tortoise. Try a race with me, and I guarantee I'll win.
Excuse me? Can I tell you something?
Excellent! I am up for the challenge. Who should we ask to mark off the boundaries and see that the race is fair? Yes, Micah?
If use the hare's voice sort of fast, and the turtle's voice sort of slow.
Oh my gosh, thank you for, I think that that's a great idea.
Yes.
I have a question. Micah said that the rabbit, right? The hare, I'm sorry. The hare's voice might be fast. A fast voice, right? Would that be a physical characteristic or an emotional characteristic?
Emotional.
I love that you have the right answer, but next time we raise our...
Hey!
Okay, so 5-second reset. 5, 4,
Miss Brown.
3, 2, 1. Mustang vests are out. I love it. Yes. Cole.
What? A turtle's been tricking you a whole time. They're fast.
You think that that's a very good prediction. Cole thinks that the turtle is going to be extremely fast. We talked about a characteristic that the hare might have earlier on. We said that he might be over what?
Wow.
Not overwhelmed, but over... It's when you believe in yourself so much that you make poor decisions.
You forgot about stuff.
Take a deep breath. No, ma'am. Take a deep breath. We're not going to use it as a crush. We're going to use it when we really, really need it.
Do you wish your mommy was here?
Oh, that's a very good question, but we're going to stay on topic. 5-second reset. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When I open my eyes, we're going to have our Mustang vest on. Good job. I love it. Good job, Jocelyn. I'm going to move you up the star chart because you are showing me
You're on fire, Jocelyn. Somebody put her out.
Yes.
And you're showing her your hardest.
Yes, she's showing her hardest and that she can be patient.
I
Now,
like
I think that the tortoise is... Oh, yes. Thank you for encouraging her, but we're going to have our voices off. Micah? Okay, next time. Can you hold that and just wait a minute? Thank you so much. Just go ahead and sit down for me, and then you can tell her later. Okay, no more. Voices off? Yes. Yes.
Do you want me to sit on?
No, ma'am. No cool down corners is a crutch. All right. Now, let me explain something to you. Do you think the hare is being very nice right now?
No. It's rude. No,
I'm thinking out loud, and I'm thinking to myself that, maybe the hare is being
a fool right now. Bully.
A fool.
Bully. A nice man.
Well, let's see. Hands down and crisscross applesauce. Hands in your lap, please. Let's ask the fox, said the tortoise. The fox was very wise and fair. He showed them where to start and how far they should run. Question. They described the fox using a character trait. Can someone raise their hand and tell me what word they used to describe the fox? Gage?
I think the fox said so.
He was very what? You think?
I think so. It's so robot.
Oh, that's a very good character
It
change.
was like a total robot.
Oh, that's funny. Yes.
I think that the hair should change instead of turtle.
I think the hare should change his choices. That is a very good response. But my question is, what character trait did we use to describe the fox? The fox. Yes, Jalen.
They said a wizard type thingy.
Wizard, very close, but it's wise. What does wise mean? Can Micah?
He's very brave and he stands up for himself.
That's very close. Those are very good characteristics. But wise means they're making good decisions.
And
There's-
good choices is another good
Uh-huh.
one.
And smart. What are you doing, so good, Gage? Kiss your brain and tell your brain, hang on a little bit longer. Thank
And
you.
you're doing your hardest and your best. We should give you some fire. Excuse me.
Yes, Gage. No, ma'am. All right, let's keep reading to find out what happens next. The tortoise started at once and jogged straight on. She moved slowly, but she never stopped.
Excuse me.
No, ma'am. We raised our hands. The hare leaped forward swiftly for a few minutes until he had left the tortoise far behind. He knew he could reach the finish line very quickly. So he lay down by the road under a shady tree and took a nap. Yes, Serena?
Compare and contrast. Compare means when something's the same and when something's the same. And contrast means when something's different. And when you don't
No,
get
ma'am.
anything, when somebody else gets anything and you want something, you should try again later.
Yes, I love that.
Serena,
I actually love that you said compare and contrast. Can you hold on to that thought? Hold on to that thought. Hold on to that thought because we're going to come back to it, okay?
Serena, if holding into that thought might hurt your brain, maybe you can put it in your filing cabinet.
Oh, you're absolutely right. Oh my gosh, Micah, kiss your brain. Filing cabinet. Yes, hold those thoughts in your filing cabinet. We're going to come right back to them, okay? The last person I'm going to call is Jalen. Yes, Jalen. No, ma'am.
You can breathe in, breathe out.
All right. When he finally woke up, he remembered, no, sir, when we need something, we raise our hands. Please have a seat. Cole, I'm giving you a 5-second reset and an opportunity to do better for a chance to participate next time. Everybody's hands down, legs crossed, legs crossed, bubble in your mouth. Your chest hurts now. Take a deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. We can't always keep going to the nurse's office, okay? You go almost every day. You ask almost every day. We're gonna try a little bit better, okay?
I'm sorry.
If we're really having a problem, we don't want the nurse to say, oh, you're here every day. We want her to take us seriously because something really is wrong with us. So we have to make better choices and say, am I really hurting or do I just want the treats at the nurse office?
There's no greets at there.
It makes a difference. Oh, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. When he reached the finish line, the tortoise was already there.
Told you.
There, the hare could not believe what he had done. The very wise and fair fox looked at the hare and said, slow, Micah, focus, slow and steady wins the race. The end. Okay.
Good job, Miss Ryan. You're on fire. Somebody put her out.
Thank you, but we're going to have a 5-second reset. The person I'm deciding to move up this chart today who's been nothing but quiet. No, ma'am. We raise our hand if we have something to say. Is Elijah. I'm also going to move Gage because Gage is making better decisions.
Good
today.
job, Gage.
All right.
Somebody put him out.
Good job. And then we're going to put our hands down and I'm going to ask you a question.
You on fire. Okay, please.
Okay. Next time, can I be the person to put someone on fire?
Yes,
Or
Miss
say
Ryan.
that quote?
Yes, Miss Ryan, you are also our teacher, so we have to listen to you.
Oh.
And our grown-ups.
You know what, Micah?
Yeah.
I think if you really try super hard, someday you can be the woman president of the United States because you make good decisions when you put your mind to it. Now, I'm going to put your hands down. I'm going to teach you something. Ready? We're going to use a Venn diagram today. Venn diagrams are used to compare and contrast something. Sit down on your dot, ma'am. No, ma'am. And Serena, go back into your filing cabinet, please. Pull out that thought. What did you say a few minutes ago? What is compare and contrast?
When something's same and when something's the same, when something's different.
When something is the same and when something is different. So we're going to compare and contrast two books. The book that we just read, which is The Tortoise and the Hare, and another book that we read yesterday, which was The Tale of Peter
Rabbit.
Oh yes, Peter, I'm going to put PR for Peter Rabbit. Now, can someone raise their hand and tell me, what makes these books similar? How can I compare them? What do the things they have in common? I'm gonna pull from a stick, but I'm waiting for everyone to sit crisscross applesauce hands in their lap.
Miss Brian, in the book we.
Oh, I know you have something to share, but raise your hand. I'm gonna use my sticks, okay?
I really need a telephone.
Okay, Cole. Cole, can you tell me what is something that Peter the rabbit and the tortoise and the hare have in common?
The bag.
No, ma'am. No, sir. Please. It's okay. Thank you for trying to help me.
You could have just put them right.
Thank you. That's a very good decision. I will try to do that next time. Cole, what is similar between Peter the rabbit and tortoise and the hare?
Tortoise and the hare. It reminds me about when a tortoise and a rabbit, Peter and a tortoise racing, but Peter was asleep and a tortoise ran and was all right there, and a rabbit was feel sad and him said, "It's okay, you were just won, you won, it's okay. I thought I was being frustrated. I'm sorry I was billing you."
5, 4, 3, 2. You are absolutely right, Cole. We have to respect our friends when they are talking. That was not nice. So you are so right. They were both racing. Who was Peter, or not racing, running? Who was Peter the rabbit? Someone raise their hand and tell me. Who was Peter the rabbit running from? Someone raise their hand and tell me. Who was Peter the rabbit running from? Alana. No, Peter the rabbit wasn't running from a turtle, but that is a good, I love that you were trying. That was a good thought. How about Gage? Gage, who was Peter the rabbit running from? He was in the garden running from Mr. McGregor. But was the hare running from Mr. McGregor?
No.
Someone raise their hands and tell me who was. Oh, Gage, you want 2 for 2? Who was the hare running from?
The rabbit.
The rabbit. Yes, the rabbit is the hare. But who was he running from? No. 5-second reset. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. This says Elijah. Elijah, who was the hare running from?
The hare running from the tortoise and the tortoise.
You are so right. He was running from the tortoise.
Yeah, cousin won. No, he was running from Mr. McGregor.
Can someone raise their hand and tell me one more thing that we're comparing together? I'm gonna choose someone from the stick, and it says Jalen. What are the tortoise and the hare comparing?
They're both rabbits.
They're both.
Rabbits.
Whoa! The main characters are both
Rabbits.
You are so right.
And that
I have a question. So it's a higher order question. You think you can handle it?
Yeah. That means you're the
If
best
the
teacher.
hare, thank you. If the hare and the Peter Rabbit were both running from people and they were both rabbits, what physical characteristic do they have in common?
Excuse me?
What?
They were the brothers.
They might have been brothers.
They weren't just both running from the McGregor jacket, and he was his brother.
Well, so that is a distinction. Gage said that Peter the Rabbit had a yellow jacket. Did they both have jackets?
Yeah. No.
Yes or no? Give me a thumbs up if you agree that they both had jackets, and give me a thumbs down if you don't think that they both had jackets. Oh, it looks like only one person had jacket, and that person was, I know that you want to.
Peter.
You think Peter Rabbit would make a jacket for him? That's maybe you could rank number 2. Can you go wash your hands, Gage? 5, 4. Cole, sit down. One moment, please. We raise our hands. One moment, please. We think that the Peter the Rabbit had a physical characteristic, and that physical characteristic was that he had a jacket on. And the hare did not have that jacket on. Are there any more physical characteristics that we can compare or contrast? Hunter? It depends on whether or not we've earned it. Thank you so much, but we're gonna have a 5-second reset, okay? Micah, 5, 4, 3, 2, that's not kind. 1. And ma'am. They had a jacket. What other physical characteristics? Yes.
That jacket wasn't Peter's jacket. It's his dad. It was his dad.
That's a good. What? Wow, you have a really great memory. Kiss your brain. It wasn't Peter the Rabbit's jacket. It was his dad. But because his dad is no longer with him, Peter the Rabbit got the jacket. Can I tell you a physical characteristic that is the same?
Yeah.
They are both
Fluffy!
They're both fluffy.
Rabbits are fluffy. Fluffy.
Now let's talk about a emotional characteristic, something we can't see, but we can, and something that's in their action.
Miss Brian?
Yes.
Peter Rabbit is not a bunny, he's a rabbit.
I'm
Because it
sorry.
has it in his name, Peter Rabbit.
There is a distinction. You are correct. But next time, let's raise our hands if we want to share. I cannot hear you say that again.
They both learned their lesson.
I love that. They both learned their lessons. So, how can we find a word for that? They were both. They were both. Both rabbits, but they both learned that. Actually, I'm gonna put that down. Even though that's not a characteristic and we can find a word for it, I love it. They both learned their lesson. Learned their lesson. I have one. You ready?
Yeah.
Peter the Rabbit was very what? He was very
Young.
young. Okay, I love that. We're gonna put it over here.
Peter Rabbit.
But did the tortoise and the hare, did the hare look young?
No, he looked old.
He looked older, right?
He
So,
looked old as a grandpa.
oh my gosh.
No, he didn't look
That's how
like
you
a
saw him.
grandpa.
Well, I guess we're gonna write down older because he looks to be older than Peter the Rabbit. Those are
Old man.
physical characteristics.
Excuse me, Miss Brian.
I think that they were both. 1 second, we're gonna raise our hands. I think they looked both scared, right?
Yeah.
They were both scared at one time. Why was Peter the Rabbit scared? Yes, Serena? Go ahead, thank you for raising your hand. Kiss your brain.
Anything
For
to
a
tell for the fun.
I'm gonna pick on Jocelyn. Jocelyn, why was Peter the Rabbit scared?
Because he was running after Mr. Mcgregor.
Yeah, and why was the tortoise or the hare scared?
Because the tortoise won.
Because the tortoise won. He wasn't really making good decisions, right?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna have a 5-second reset, and I'm gonna use the star chart to move down some people who are not focusing and not being on their Mustang best.
And if you didn't know, you could telephone a friend.
You can telephone a friend if you don't know an answer. That is such a good strategy.
Miss Brian.
Yes.
Brian.
Yes.
That story right there is also a bunny.
It's also a bunny. So we're gonna recap really quick, and someone tell me their favorite part of the story. Their favorite part of either story, Peter the Rabbit or Tortoise and the Hare. Gage, what's your favorite part?
Peter the Rabbit. I like the blue jacket.
Oh, his favorite part was the blue jacket.
What?
He just really loved that Peter got that blue jacket from his daddy. Yes, Hunter?
Where's my star?
Where's your star?
No.
Oh, no, 5-second reset. 5, 4, 3,
I'm thinking.
2, 1. I don't know where your star went. It up and disappeared, but I'm gonna use this one for you, okay? Okay. So, one more person. What was your favorite part of the story? I'm gonna choose. She's not here. Jocelyn, what was your favorite part of the story?
I already got it.
Oh, would you like to give your turn to someone who hasn't spoken?
You know I want to go.
Say that again.
You know I changed my mind. I want another turn.
You want a turn? Okay.
She wants another turn.
So, mhm.
What were you saying again?
I said, what was your favorite part of the story?
Like the tortoise won because they love tortoises, but I still like hares.
Oh, your favorite part is that the tortoise won. But you still like hares. That's a good one. Now I have a question.
Hares is like my hair.
Yeah?
Yeah.
My other question was, how can we compare and contrast things? We can draw maybe a picture, but you need to raise your hand. 5. Oh, it looks like some people need to move down the stretch right. It looks like some people are not focused.
Oh, I'll give it
All right.
a
Micah, how can we compare and contrast things?
My face is tilted.
It's okay.
So how we what did you say?
How can we compare and contrast things? We might be able to.
We might be able to see what's the same and see what is not the same. See what's different.
Let's see what's different. Could we draw a Venn
Venn
diagram?
What's that?
That's this right here. We just talked about it. A Venn diagram.
What's
2 circles that merge together.
Like
One shows what's different on one side and on the other side, and in the middle it says what are the
same.
the
Excuse me, Miss Ryan. Different.
all right. And the last question is physical characteristics. What are physical characteristics? Anthony? When you can see it. I love it. And emotional characteristics are things you can feel. All right, we're gonna do a 5-second reset. 5, 4, 3, 2,